Shalom. This is very important. This was at least posted on YouTube 4 years ago. You can look it up yourself. I'm actually gonna help analyze it for those who may not understand it, or may not even know it exists. So I ain't gonna extra link of communication to get this out much more open. It's a very important topic. It's sit back and let this free your mind and free others. When you pay attention to that title, Eye of Newton.
The integral of d of x over the cosine to the n of x is sine x over n minus 1 times the cosine to the no. To the n minus 1 x plus n minus 1. No, that can't be it.
And are we to really think that n is just a regular number, or does that really mean something?
Minus 2 over n minus 1 to the integral. Damn it! I'd sell my soul to get this thing right.
Now, what does that have to do with trying to get an equation solved? What does that have to do with getting any solution to some piece of chalk in his hand on a chalkboard? Dark wind. His heart already noticed something. He knew he done messed up.
2 words, babe. Eternal damnation. We in business?
Whoa. 2 words. Eternal damnation is how Satan or his servants start off the conversation. The demons, the evil spirits.
Did I say soul? Sorry. Slip of the tongue.
What?
Sorry to waste your time. You're a busy man. I'm a busy man. We're both busy men. Let's go somewhere and find a place to be busy.
Whoa. Now, what kind of wall done blocked him that he couldn't see it and he done smacked it? And he already notices he has self-correction. This demon ain't said nothing yet. But he done already opened his mouth and said, wait. I ain't know, such idle words can cause such trouble in so many words. Matthew 12, verse 36 and 37, for those who don't know. Every idle word that come out your mouth gonna either justify or condemn you. Every idle word, meaning he didn't really put that much thought into it. Like he said, slip of the tongue. But the slip of the tongue can cause this. That's how much more careful we need to be with our words and what we do to our people. Say what we mean and mean what we say, if we gonna say anything.
It was just an idle comment, for God's sakes.
What?
You don't go after every poor jerk that makes a careless remark, do you?
You don't go after every poor jerk that makes a careless remark. Satan wants every weak person he can. With all the knowledge he got on that chalkboard and everything he trying to find out. With his idle words, he's already in a bow down motion. And Satan right there at the door. Sin lieth at the door.
Maybe you do.
Here's the backstory, Sam. You don't mind if I call you Sam, do you? I mean, I think we're really connecting here in a positive way. And I'd like to cut through all that victim, demon, negative imaging. You know what I mean?
Whoa.
Okay.
Imaging.
Here's the deal.
The deal.
All that mathematical lingo you were spouting.
Like I said, y'all, focus on that. The deal. And right now, he takes his sunglasses off to get into his eyes, because he also knows that the eyes are the mirror to the soul. And they are also showing the most that they could potentially show at the time of this technology, how he is demonically possessed. This is not his natural eye color. Something is controlling him, even if this is a person right here. Whoever's playing this role that we bought, I personally don't know, and I can't remember what big movies he done played in, but whoever he is to play this role definitely shows he's a part of the game. But the glasses are off. The Tunchi glasses, the Lil Wayne glasses, the Jay-Z glasses are off at this point. Very important piece. And also you're going to find out that the t-shirt is going to send different messages. Those who may have watched this before may not have never even noticed that.
It's beautiful, man. It's like poetry. It brought tears to my eyes.
Come with the love.
Just happened to have the right phonetic structure to be a good old-fashioned demonic invocation.
Whoa.
Especially with that neat little curse woven into it. We talking high concept or what?
Yeah, well, you can just go back to whatever Stygian depths you came from, fella, because I have no intention, thank you, of selling my soul for the solution of any equation.
Looks like he acknowledged fully what he did wrong, and now he's trying to fight the demon off. This is his first fight. He see what game this is real quick because, hey, Satan sifted him quick. He came right through the door. No problem when those words came out his mouth. So, if it can happen to him, it can happen to you.
Stygian depths. I like that. You mention Dante to most people these days, and they ask you how you liked gremlins. You got class. But no can do, babe. You see, we took an option on your soul the moment you summoned me. I'm just a sub-agent here to close the deal. It's all a formality. In other words, you're damned if you do and damned if you don't.
But that's not fair.
Whoa. Already been watching him long before he found an option to slide in at the perfect moment. So these demons already got watchmen, guardians. They have a warrior mentality. They plot on nerves. They gets it off. And yeah, y'all, that's a clan battle earlier. I'm on my 360, y'all, for those who don't know. So please disregard those at the bottom. I'll get back to that later. That's not important. This is way more important. But you see, this is his second message on the shirt. Hell is a city much like New York. Now, I personally don't know what that is. Close I can make out it is New York, but I looked that up myself. But it don't sound like nothing positive for Golly.
Of course it's not fair. We're evil. Look it up.
What? Look it up?
What is it with you guys and souls anyway? I mean, what do you do with them all?
Us personally? Nothing. We're strictly a distribution company. We
Over
purchase
2
them, process them, and after a reasonable
billion,
markup, sell them to
sir.
one of the big chains.
Big chains?
Right. Like, for instance, this one client, Overlord of
Big
one of the
chains, big
outlying
webs,
dimensions.
internet.
He uses the souls to animate the bodies of undead maintenance workers. Man, he must go through...
Undead maintenance workers. No matter what type of money you get and what prosperity you get and what success you receive in this cult, you're nothing but a pawn. Watch and learn the proof behind it.
2-3 million a year.
2-3 million a year?
Him we give a bulk rate. Okay. So much for opening rituals. Let's cut to the feature attraction.
So much for opening rituals.
These are the rules. First, you get to ask me 3 questions.
3 questions. But what is that? Shahina. It's another thing I'm going to look up. If I got to make a video about it, so be it. But that's important. Jahina, more like a place, a way of life. But now he giving them 3 options. Out of 2 or 3 things, everything established. But he starts up with this. This deal.
On my juice, you follow me?
Juice.
Juice. As in power, abilities.
Beautiful, Sam. You know, for creatures with the IQ of a flatworm, relatively speaking,
For creatures with the ability of a flatworm, he belittled you that fast. He already know you're a creature. And you are created. Meaning you are a creation of God. So you need to obey your creator. Not this fool who immediately calls you a fool, but trying to make a deal with your foolish behind.
Humans can be pretty clever. So anyway, after you ask me the 3 questions, you get to ask me one final question, any subject which I have to answer, or set me a task which I have to perform. If I fail to do so, your soul goes into turnaround and you're a free man.
Really?
First question. Yes, really.
Oh, no, I didn't mean to.
Sam. We've been over this before. Evil, remember?
Right, I keep forgetting.
So, Satan is making sure when he makes the deal with you, you fully know that it's Satan and that it's evil and that it's messed up and that you probably shouldn't take the deal. He asks him one question, really? And he already says first question, yes. He's already intimidated by a human that he belittled in the conversation seconds ago. He already tricked him into the first question.
Oh, I should warn you, though. The last time anyone came up with a question I couldn't answer, or a task I couldn't perform was... What year was the Peloponnesian War, anyway?
Oh.
Second question. Are there any physical or temporal limitations to your abilities?
Not a one, babe. I can go faster than the speed of light, or make 2 electrons in an atom occupy the same quantum state as easily as you can blow your nose. I can do anything, go anywhere.
That sounds just like Satan.
Every bit of recorded information.
The boasting of the power.
What a guy, huh?
My next question affirms the corollary to the first.
Poetry. Sheer poetry. I know just the buyer.
He loves illusion. Sheer
There's
poetry.
This world where the dominant life forms are a race of living, sentient binary digits. You could be a decimal. In time, work your way up to a fraction.
What?
Is there any place in the universe, in all of being, where you could go and not be able to find your way back here?
I hate to lay these negative vibes on you, Sam, but no. I could scoot over to the Andromeda Galaxy and back in a microsecond, faster if I don't stop for lunch. I could go to, say, what would be Berlin if the Nazis had won the war? Or 21st century Rome if Alexander had lived to a ripe old age. And I gotta confess, Sam, I had higher hopes for you.
What? Had higher hopes. Now, he got all these questions. This already clearly shows that the demon, the devil, or whatever position that's being played right now against the Most High and one of his potential servants has clearly declared he's upset at the questions that he's already been asked and the test that he already been put through. He in an uncomfortable situation where he said he had higher hopes than him. I mean, he don't even got them no more. He let him know he feels salty. He trying to bring him in with a force feed. You're supposed to be able to bring somebody to the water well, but not make him drink. But Satan tends to completely go outside of that. But he brags about the power that he has and how fast he can move, and even do a flossing move. It says he can move even faster if he don't stop for lunch. This lets you know the power that he has been gifted and the games he is and is not playing. Watch this.
Trying to find a place I couldn't come back from. An old wheeze. Last time anybody tried it was back, must have been 5th century BC. Didn't work then, won't work now. Now finally ask me. A question I can't answer, or a task I can't perform?
Not a question. A command.
Lay it on me, babe.